Hey, Rick here from MathLite, and I want to talk about how you can go about teaching opposite numbers. So I think as teachers we understand that opposite numbers are two numbers where their sum is zero. We also understand that opposite numbers are numbers where they're the same distance from zero on a number line. I think we could also use the model of an atom to help teach opposite numbers. And so I think the helium atom works very, very well for this purpose. And in this case, I'm using, of course, a neutral helium atom. So the first thing I would talk to the students about is the aspect of this atom is neutral. It means it has no charge. So atoms can be in three conditions. They can have a positive charge, and they're called a positive ion. They could have a negative charge, and they're called negative ions. Or they could have no charge, and they're called neutral atoms. This is a neutral atom. What makes it neutral? Well, if we look at the makeup of this atom, because there are two protons in the nucleus, and that's the center part of the atom, each proton has a charge of +1. So we have two protons, each with a charge of +1, for a total charge of +2. Now, atoms have electrons that orbit the nucleus. This isotope of helium has 2 electrons. And so an electron here to the right and an electron here to the left. And the charge of each electron is a -1. So therefore, because we have 2 electrons and each charge is a -1, we have a total of -2. Well, here's exactly what's going on in our atom. We have 2 protons with charge of +2. We have 2 electrons for a total charge of -2. And what happens when you add the +2 and the -2? And the answer is you get 0. And that's why this atom has a neutral charge, because +2 and -2 equals 0. And if you want to go the other direction, commutative property, -2 plus +2 also equals 0. The point is that the sum of opposites is 0. This will be key when we get into teaching positive and negative numbers, and it's a key concept for your students to understand. And so I like the thought of using a helium atom to teach that concept.